So here, did you jump out? And if you're here, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm back, sorry. I started streaming and then I'm like, you know what? I really want to get the dogs all tucked away in bed. Had to let them in the backyard. Plus, I didn't think that many people would come find me. Everyone's busy. But here you are. So yes, I'm back. I will be streaming tomorrow in the afternoon as well. But I actually had an hour, woohoo, a whole hour, that I could do some streaming tonight. What are you up to? Go overheating. How are things? Things are okay. Doing a lot of work, you know, for other people. Driving jobs. Trying to get a little bit more control of our bills. But, you know, other than that, pretty good. Glad I'm gonna maybe start doing some coloring of this guy tonight. At least get some stuff started on him. What's been going on since I've been missing in action? Anything exciting happen? Pet sitting gigs. You got furloughed at work. Pretty much it. Furloughed. Are you working for the government? Who furloughs besides the government? And is that a temporary thing? Hey, geek. Hey, man, what's going on? Howdy, Jaina. DJ Jaina. Oh, I like that eyeball. And what was that? Was that scotch? Lifter of scotch? I can't remember what that one was, but that's pretty cool emotes. Of course. Yeah, I don't drink much scotch, so forgive me for my ignorance. My utter ignorance. So what's going on with you guys? Same old, same old. I'm working on this Wererat thing. Even late for you? Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for the raid. I do appreciate that. I'll be streaming during the day. I don't know if you stream during the day, but if you do, then I'll be seeing you then. That's some fucking view perspective. So I'll just ignore it for a minute. Yeah, he admitted it was late even for him, though. What's your typical time, Cave? Alright, good night. You don't have to speak. That's totally fine. See you next time, bud. Hey, zombie. How are you doing? Did you come in with the raid, zombie? You did it for you. Hey, he's a good lad. Bearpog, hello! I really haven't seen you in a long time at this time. So glad. Yeah, Falling. As soon as Falling signed up to be a mod, I sort of disappeared for a couple weeks. Coincidence? I don't know. Oh, did it really? Yeah, this is mine for the... There it is. So, this is going to be dual purpose. So it's a D&D Wererat for sure. And it's also going to be... a Rattling Guildmaster for that game that I'm doing some art for, assuming everything pans out. Fancy costume party where the party masks were turning people into the mask type they wore. Oh, fun. Everyone's all like, yeah, cool mask. And then the magic kicks in. Well, I'm very glad to have you visiting me again. Are you streaming? Like, do you stream during the day, or have you taken a break? What have you been up to? Fun time. It was DM's first campaign. She did such an amazing job. She's turning it into a longer campaign. Oh, that's cool. still don't stream yet, eventually, but not yet. I haven't slept all day in such a long time. Sounds fun. Because one of the reasons was I had different Planet Chaos across different social medias, and it was confusing people, and they weren't able to find me and that kind of stuff. So I changed it. I wanted it to be Shep Art, except that was taken on social media stuff, so I did the Rob Shep Art. And it was something that I could grab across the board, so I've got it on all my social media sites now. I haven't converted everything yet, but I've got them all. And I've got the domain. I'll work on a website here in a bit. So, Planet Chaos was a cool name, but it just seemed like maybe I should switch. Don't want people to be too confused, you know? Hello, Julia. Been trying to consolidate too, yep. Yeah, like I had some that were underscore, you know, planet no, what was it? Planet Chaos underscore art in some areas, and just Planet Chaos art in some other areas. And you know, it wasn't horrible. I didn't have any that were just like outrageous, but then I'm like, yeah, I would rather have them. I mean, I'm just that way. I want everything to be the same. So I just bit the bullet and made it happen. Oops, can't do that. I have to add a toe. Yeah, the late night gang is coming around, huh? This is another reason why I stream tonight, because I've tried streaming a couple times during the day, and you know, for the most part, it's all different people. So it's kind of just not the same. You know what I mean? Don't tell anyone though. But yeah, I did. So it's good to be here. I'm happy to draw. Makes me happy. Makes me happy to hang out with my friends. Yeah, and I'll be honest, the daytime, I don't know, maybe it's just a weird time, but I wasn't getting too much traction. I don't know if that looks like a toe or not. Yeah, I do. It doesn't. So, yeah, I wasn't getting too many folks visiting during the daytime. I'm like, man, that's another reason why I miss doing it at night. I actually was getting folks coming in and saying, hey, more. Hey, yeah, stuff like that. I think a toe would go out that far. It looks like it's broken. Late night seems to be the realm of artists. You know, that's a good point. I didn't consider that. Although I will say, I think there's a lot more competition for artists during the middle of the day as well. So it could be just people who are too busy watching their favorites. I didn't mind streaming late at night, to be honest, except now with the I've been closing a whole lot of work, so it's been making it harder and harder for me to stream late at night. Practically impossible. But even tonight, 9 viewers, I think that's probably more than I was doing in my daytime streams. But you know, that's just the way it goes. You gotta do your best and adapt best you can. Creepy feet, I love them. That's what they do. From the shadows. I tried to render this guy a little bit more. You know, a little bit more line detail, or a little bit more line work. So, I've always wanted my stuff to look very illustrative and not comic book. But I was looking at my stuff last week or 2 weeks ago, and I really felt like almost like coloring book art. I wasn't real happy with it. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta push harder to get where I want to go. Did anyone ask what I'm up to? That's what I'm up to. Yeah, I kind of like that parchment thing. I really should spend the time and age the edge of the parchment. I probably will when I start getting these down onto, you know, publishing them as the cards, the D&D game supplement cards. A lot of them need backgrounds, so I think I will do that. Kind of make them archival. I like that look too. That's the other thing I was thinking about lately is, you know, I've been talking about doing the cards for a while. I wanna get more serious about it, so I'm gonna divide up all the monsters that are on the list into CR values. What was that? Critical values or combat roll values. I'm not sure what that value means, but toughness of the critter. And then I'm going to start a Kickstarter. Nice, simple, small Kickstarter. Start doing it. If anyone's in. Usually folks say they are. I thought the idea was pretty neat. See if I can execute. I mean, it's just a design job. I can execute it. Actually, to make it something that people actually want. I don't even want to know why that horse was scared he was coming out to play. Remind me about the horses you worked with. Were they well mannered? Horses know how to work you, don't they? Were they affectionate? Like, did they want affection or give affection? Does it? The rest didn't complain if you gave them affection, but they didn't seek it out. Gotcha. Huh. Let me go fix that. Pardon me while I fix this. Been like that for a while then. Thought I did the links correct. It's not. Thought I. The link's correct. It's not. Mute me right now. Via rich link. Did that pop up? I mean, like the stuff that might be down below. Oh, there. That's what you mean. Streamlabs.com Planet Cake. That off was the right place now. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Clearly no one has used that. Or they would have let me know. But now it's all fixed. Thank you. Well, if only my moderator would keep track of me like that. Devastri, hello! And thank you for that subscribe, buddy. It has been a while, and I'm sorry. I was trying to... Well, I took a break for a couple weeks, and then I was trying to stream during the day, and I know that's not a good time for all my regulars, so it's kind of screwed up. But I was getting really burned out tired wise, with all the closing work that I was doing, and then staying up till usually 4, sometimes 5 a.m. is kind of getting to me, so I had to take a break. But tonight I got off work kind of early, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna jump on for at least an hour and take care of this. So, how are you guys doing? How you doing, Devastri? Hey, you know Wag? What's Wag mean? Doing good now, but a virus knocked you out for 2 weeks. Wow, that was a rough one. So, what was the virus? What kind? Nasty cold and been coughing ever since. Cough for 3 weeks after. Wow. The more, you said it gave you cold symptoms, so some nasty cold virus then. At least it was only a cold. But yeah, those will wipe you out over time, huh? Are you starting to get like really fatigued or drained or anything? Even coughing for weeks can wipe you out. Gets size matters. He's famous with the girls. Oh, there's Streamlabs. Spam now. Oh yeah, here they all come. Apologize right now for all the spam that Streamlabs do, but it's only once per hour. So once he's done, able to work from home but didn't have the strength for anything else? Yeah, that's lame. But I'm glad you're feeling better, bud. Knock on wood, man. I haven't had a real illness in quite a few years. Like, at least 7 years. I wouldn't be surprised if I haven't been sick for 10 years now. Alright, might be the last stream. No, not yet. So the website's still the Planet Chaos website. I will eventually rebuild it, and eventually it'll be the Rob Shep, but not yet. I haven't done that work yet. Why, did you find another link that's wrong? I would not be surprised. Uh-oh, here it comes. Yeah, the website is set up. Stripe is the payment gateway, so Stripe is like PayPal. I use Stripe quite often when I set up my customer sites. So you'd have to set that up on your side of PayPal first. There's no option to directly put in my card in. Let me see if it's even working then. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't checked them all. Okay. It should just give you... It used to be nice and simple. See what happens. Cart. New cart. Check out. Yeah, so when I went to, view cart and then proceed with the purchase, and you should come to this page where you have to enter your name, details, and then at the bottom it'll have your order, And then you should have this little pop-up which lets you do your card number, security code, and expiration. Personal data be your experience throughout this website. For other purposes described in our privacy. I didn't know I had a privacy. So are you not seeing what I'm seeing? Can't click on anything. Let me try actually doing it in order then. Run. Sounds like it'll be broken then, but let's see what happens. So I can enter in my last name. Can you enter in your name? Hey. Okay. California. 5264. Don't know. I got through the billing stuff. Yeah, it's broken. I cannot enter it. Alright, I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Wonderful. All right. Thank you for that. I'm going to get that fixed. All right, today though. Unfortunately, not today. I'll be honest. I work on so many websites. I'm getting tired of working on websites. I just want to draw. Even my own website. Let's see. Close this window. Yeah. NL Ant1. Your name Antoine? Because if it is, that'd be a freaking awesome name. NL Antoine. I love it. How are you doing? Oh, gelatinous cube. That'll be fantastic because that's actually going to be part of this game too. So I like it when I'm when I can multitask. Yep. It's a sad, sad day when Bear Paw's all like, hey, you know, I'm trying to throw money at you and I can't. Nothing's working. I'm very embarrassed. Antoine, I'm doing good. I am doing good. Oh, wow. You have anything worth posting in Discord yet? I would love to see it. And if not, whenever you're ready, I would love to see it. Well, this is... I'll tell you about me a little bit. Is this your first time here, Antoine? Sounds like it might be. So, I love to draw D&D characters, monsters, critters, stuff like that. On the overlay under my logo are images that I've done in the past. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that's always my first recommendation because I always post to Instagram. But this is what I do. I do lots and lots of D&D critters. And I'm going to open up a couple past ones here. You can see what I've done past. I did this half orc bard, was the latest one. Here we go. So, one fellow wanted me to draw a half orc bard, and then someone recommended bagpipes. I put them both together. Yay, look at that, my commands work. Thank you, following up. And show you one that was getting a lot of interest. What's she called again? Hey, you know, you don't have to be in the Discord, but I'm glad you're in the Discord now. So yeah, Antoine, this is what I do. So these are some of the images I've done in the past. Hey, Draken, how you doing? See, so much better when I stream late at night. Because I know everyone who's here. Everyone comes by and says hello. Antoine, thank you for that follow. I'm glad you jumped in. And yeah, if you like D&D critters and monsters and stuff, then you're at the right place. Well, thanks for coming by and thanks for the follow. No, it's okay. Yeah, I don't jump on too many Discords, to be honest. I only use 3, but I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only have 10 listed. And one of them's my son. He doesn't do anything with it. So yeah. Otherwise, Discord can be overwhelming. Old World of Darkness guy. Ah, that's cool. Cool, cool. How dare you not dance with us? In your disco. I get that joke. That's funny. So Antoine, if you got any questions, man, jump on in and ask. Anything at all. Otherwise, I'll get back to work. Draken is just relaxing. Yeah, I thought I'd stream for an hour or so, but I'm gonna stick around. I'm staying. Alright, will do. Ah, that's a nice emote. I should let everyone do my emotes. I think everyone does much better emotes than yeah, I don't know how you can keep track of so many Discords. Oh wow, that looks better all clipped out. Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, I can't stay up too late because I do got a lot of stuff to do in the morning, but I'm not in a big rush to go like I thought I would be. So, you know, I'll be streaming, who knows, another half hour, another hour. Certainly not more than an hour though. Total no noob using free software. Hey, you know, the free software nowadays is fantastic. It's looking good. Auto save. No, it's not weird that you've never played D&D. I'm not sure how similar Old World of Darkness is to D&D. I have to assume there's some similarities. But I'm a D&D guy through and through. It just happened that way. Well, I'm a reborn D&D guy. I actually didn't play for many years, and now I'm back in. Not a bad app, but saving layers is confusing. Paid for ones are more manageable. Yeah, it could be. I'm trying to think. There should be GIMP. If you haven't tried GIMP, you might want to give that a try. That's free and is very similar to Photoshop. It might be easy for you to pick up. And I'd always recommend the you know what, Clip Studio Paint, if they're still doing their sale, they're doing a 40% off sale right now. So, I think their cheap version is 29 bucks right now. Got an email just a few days ago, so I have to assume the sale's still going on, so it might be worth it to check them out. More power to the DM, more storytelling. So you might like, not that you're saying you're gonna try the 5e, the D&D 5e, but if you were, you probably like the 5e because that's kind of the kind of same thing. Less dice, more storytelling. They made it less complicated and more free flows more. Pretty good. I like it. I think the rules make sense. I think they feel a little more fair. They're not overpowered. So the new D&Ds. There's a lot of role-playing games out there that are like fantastic. I played a couple games on Tuesday nights I've never played before, and they were great. I'm just reading everyone's chat, sorry. Trying to catch up. Good group, your best friend. Yep, weekly tabletop art. Cool, I hope your daughter likes it. Does your daughter already play, or you might get her interested? Oh, I'll second the Affinity applications. So their Affinity Designer and Affinity Photo look fantastic. I've tried using their Affinity Designer, and if I weren't already entrenched into Adobe products, I would absolutely get the Affinity products. So they're 50 bucks for the app. 50 bucks each, but totally worth it. And like Kraken says, it's not subscription based, so once you pay the 50 bucks. In Tracking, do they even charge for updates? I don't remember if they charge for updates or not. Or do you get free updates? We did little sessions to see if she was interested, and she is. Okay. So you have to set some up. Updates are free. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so if you want Illustrator type application, then look into Affinity Designer. If you want a Photoshop type application, look into. And if you've got the 50 bucks, spending the 50 bucks is worth it. I mean, GIMP is good because it's free and it's got a lot of capabilities. But the folks at Affinity, man, they're putting out some really good product. If they keep going the way they're going, you know, they just put out Publisher, and I don't know. I think they're going to give Adobe some problems. People have just been dying to jump from Adobe. Oh, the educational Adobe account? Yeah. So you get yours for like 30 bucks a month. That's a good deal. I had that for a long time because my kids were in college, so I was leveraging my kids' college. And then I had to pay the 60 bucks a month. But then for some reason they offered the 30 bucks a month to me again. I'm like, I jumped up. $30 a year. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's a sweet deal. I didn't know they went down that low. Yeah, I've heard of Black Magic. Haven't tried it out. Probably heard it from you, Tracking. Now I'll just listen to you guys talk. Go beyond me. I haven't done too much video. Very minor hobbies. Voiceover stuff. Stuff like that. Who makes fusion? Antoine, if you've got an Instagram link or anything, feel free to post it. I don't have rules that say you can't post, so please promote yourself, no problem. If you want. Oh, fusion is the black magic, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the day that I won't need Adobe. My last app, and I know there's alternatives, but I still use Dreamweaver. I have a client who has a site built by Dreamweaver, so all of it is Dreamweaver files. You know, we know technically HTML files are not Dreamweaver files, but a lot of the templates were built in Dreamweaver and that kind of stuff. So he's my last client, making me hold on to Dreamweaver and Adobe. I could drop Adobe, actually. I've been thinking about it a little bit last couple months. Oh, I would definitely take a look. I'm going to take a look right now. I always love looking at Instagram. Let's look together. Oh man, this is cool Photoshop stuff. What's that dome tube? Oh, that's cool. What do you do the smoke or the fog effect in? I know I'm going to bounce forward while you're talking. We'll figure it out. Oh, nice. I have no idea how you photograph something that close up with that much contrast. Just an animation app on the phone. See, the apps are getting so good, you can make cool stuff just with like, yeah, let me just try this. Bloop. Awesome. I like stuff like that. Yeah, macro photography. I've never had a camera that could do macro stuff. If I did, if I was a photographer, I would do macro stuff because I think that's just super cool. I love that stuff. Scan your own paper and backgrounds? Oh, nice, nice. A cheap macro tube. I don't know. What's a macro tube? Oh, gotcha. I've seen those. I actually know what you're talking about. Okay. Cool, cool. Oh, man. That's your studio? Waking up at my love's place. Okay. Cool, man. Cool stuff. Follow back. You're already following me? You must have just started. Oh yeah, no problem. Look forward to seeing your stuff. And we'll take more time to look at it when I get a chance. So Antoine, where do you want to go with your photography, your photo art? Is it all hobby stuff, or you sell your work, or I mean, what do you do? Yeah, tracking. I do Instagram more than anything else. You know, I got accounts on everywhere else, and I haven't really updated them in months. But Instagram's the one thing that's my go-to. Doing expositions. Just use your art to get in your Zen state. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Take some stress off the job. Totally understand. I'm going to give him a cloak eventually, but I want to do some colors. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a strong self-promoter either, but trying to get flats. I'm gonna choose my flatter. I'm gonna regret not doing forwards. Could have done outlines. Oof, man, I am up for something. All right, Bear Paw. Thank you again for coming by. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did. Totally appreciate that. I do hope I see you again. Kraken, can you post your Instagram link? Am I following? Yeah. Yeah. One photo. Wonder if I can do it. Act. Flat start. Save here. Have you been having a heat wave for a while? I feel like someone else from the Netherlands is, might be making it up. Oh. Coming up, huh? Yeah, 95 is pretty hot. You guys get a dry heat or very humid? That's always worse. Dry heat, feels like an oven, but man, humidity, it kills you every. Shanghai was more humid and hotter. Smog. fog and it stinks. Yeah. That's too bad. I'm in San Diego, so we get a lot of dry heat. Once in a while we might get humid heat, but it's pretty rare. But our dry heat can get really hot. I think we had some heat waves. That was like record breaking. We had some 105 heat for a couple. Been mild for a little. Do. Feel like it. My dad lives in Arizona, and he was easily getting 115 degree heat out. It was ungodly hot. I couldn't believe it. Can't believe people live. Yeah, I love temperate. I don't like any extreme. But I think if I had the choice, I don't know. If I had a nice warm house, I probably would be okay with cold outside more than hot. I'm not much of a hot. Today you have to go on turtle pace? You mean you have to move slow so you don't get too hot? Yeah. Yep. Alright. Upstream. Heads up. Yeah, no problem lurking, man. Thanks for sticking around as long as you did. So, what just happened? I have 27 viewers? Is a raid coming that I don't know about? That happens once in a while. See? And then it dropped. 10 of them dropped just like that. I wonder why that happens. Okay, anyway. Back to your question. What body part do you love to draw and what part do you hate? You know, that's a tough one because I love to draw everything. But I think the more as I draw and get better with feet and hands, the more I enjoy drawing them, especially the hands. What do I hate drawing? Again, there's no hate, but shoulders to me are a challenge. You know, and oh, his face. But anyway, yeah, shoulders are always a challenge for me because they're so complicated. Hands I enjoy drawing. And, you know, I think everyone might enjoy drawing faces. But even just like this knee here, there's like abstract details, but I had a lot of fun drawing the knee. It's a good question. So answer your own question now. What body part do you love and what do you hate? I think hair's pretty tough for me to draw. Hey, plushie! Better something to show here. Hi Plushie, how you doing? You caught me right at the end of my stream. Everyone's going to sleep now, including me. Kraken, you like drawing hands and backs? Hate drawing most facial features. Never feel like you capture it properly. Yeah, you know, faces are hard. Super hard. I read somewhere, and I'm going to paraphrase, one artist recommended that if you can get to the point where you can draw faces and hands really well, you can fake the rest. And not, you know, doesn't mean you don't have to draw it, but for some reason drawing the faces and the hands as your center tends to let you get away with a lot of other things in the other body parts. Really bad at lips. I am horrible at lips. I will admit that too. I think I'm most horrible at drawing a female face because it's freaking hard for me. Male face, not so hard. Female face, it never seems gentle enough, if you will. Delicate enough. Never seems delicate enough. Hey look, I went up to 24 views again, like out of nowhere. Hello everyone. The female form in general is hard for you. Yeah, bad at visualizing fat pads and squishy curves. I know, isn't it? It should be easier to draw. It should be easier because there's less details. But getting nice curves is really tough. Yeah, one thing that's helped me where I've done okay female figures, again, just drawing that understructure first. A lot of times I'll do a skeletal structure first and then start putting the muscles on top and just remembering to keep it softer. And it kind of helps. Rider doesn't really count. Do the priestess. And I was pretty happy with the priestess. So, you know, I think the breasts are okay, not great. The chest missing something, so it's a little bit barrelish. But at least the waist is looking halfway decent. She has very broad shoulders for a woman, though. Oh, that's okay, Plushie. I was just telling you, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, well, you heard that then. End of the stream. Yeah. I was just about to close down. But it's weird. I'm kind of like, I'm curious on how I got 23 viewers all of a sudden, like out of nowhere. Because your raid added 7. That should have put us around 16. Yeah, I'm not too good at drawing breasts. Not too good. That's probably one of the reasons why I'm drawing like D&D stuff. Because, you know, I can get away with drawing a lot of monsters and creatures and hopefully creepy things. That kind of stuff. Yay, math. Struggle with arms and proportions. Oh, thank you, Plushie. Thank you very much. But you know, as we're all artists and we know we have to push through, right? I'm curious now. I'm going to look at what I started with. So this was actually this is a good sample of how I built the structure first. And I changed the pose based on some feedback from the guy that's doing the game. But I like to do this where it's a lot of cones and circles and shapes like that. And try not to do the musculature at first. And then on top of that, what did I do? Oh, then I did this one, even simpler. So just to get the pose. And on top of that, I roughed it out. I wasn't even trying too hard to get detail at this point, just to kind of get it to a point where, you know, I could see the image and start rendering up that. So I definitely have to go in stages, 3 main stages. I usually don't start drawing the final image from scratch like a lot of. Drawing your webcomic forced you to practice drawing people and poses and stuff? Absolutely. Went from really struggling with anatomy and poses and stuff, but 800 pages later, it sort of gets drilled into you. Yeah, that's great, man. That's how you get better. Plushy, other artists are my inspiration too. So the latest guy, Aaron Horkey, you guys happen to know him? I'm gonna go. He posted this. And to me, this is just a magic drawing. Like everything's perfect. And that's where I want my stuff to get to, you know, just, it has texture, it has form. It's like you don't even need color and it looks like a complete image. Yeah, and he does insanely detailed work too. So he's one of the guys that I like to look at a lot. Like, look at his art. So much good. Not soul crushing, it's inspiring, right? See, that's the hard part. To get beyond the be disappointed and get to the point it's like, wow, you know what? If I work, I can get there. If I work hard, I can get there. Tibbs Fox, thank you for that follow. Thank you very much. Did Tibbs Fox just follow me because of Aaron Horkey's art? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm going to show you one more. I think it's Grazing Dinosaur. So Mark Nelson, he's the other guy. I mean, everything's good with him. We do this. Which one? Perfect image. We'll just do that. Here's another guy, does all kinds of ink work. Like, man, just fantastic. Came in with the raid. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. You're a good plushie. You know, now that I am not Planet Chaos Art anymore, I don't know what to call anyone. Jeppies? That's not going to work. I don't think I'll call folks anything. But I love line work to this, you know. So Mark Nelson and Aaron, they're fantastic. Love following their stuff. I want to get to the point where mine, you know, looks as good as theirs. Even just drawing trees and stuff, wigs and stuff. Well, it's just awesome. You guys are fun. Yeah, but that sounds kind of rude, right? Calling people all my sheep, my flock. Eh. This thing's awesome. Look at that. I wouldn't want to call everyone my flock or my sheep or anything like that. I'm ripping through these really fast, sorry. Oh, look at that face plant. That's weird. Aaron drew a picture of a face plant. I wonder if there was a challenge of drawing a face plant. Alright. Back to my stuff. And then there's my stuff. It's always hard coming back to my stuff. I got 31 viewers. That's fantastic. Of the 31, if you wouldn't mind telling me how you found me. So like, and then it dropped to 23 again. See, something's going on. I don't understand. I'm confused. I don't like not knowing. Flats of the form. Not every shepherd sheps sheep. That's true. Welcome to the herd. Now, see that one actually is kind of funny to me. I like that one. Welcome to the herd. Found you about 6 months ago, so probably post New Year's Twitch hunt. Trying to hide from the New Year in Twitch artist creation. What? Trying to hide from the New Year in Twitch artists. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I think I'm gonna stick around for a little bit longer. I'm gonna regret it. I really will. But for now. And these are my flats, so they're not even final colors. A lot of this stuff is placeholder colors. Sometimes I wonder, like, if I get 20 or 30 viewers out of nowhere, if suddenly I'm the front page of Twitch. Does Twitch let you know when you're on the front page, or they just kind of post whoever they want up there and try to surprise? Yeah, I wonder if it was if I was a suggested stream. That might be. Lushy, how was your stream? I assume you were streaming, right? You came in with a raid, so you must be. What project are you working on? I know, even as I was asking it, I know, stupid question, but I had to keep going. Yeah, tracking my flats will become my selections later on. Usually I do outlines, so Clip Studio Paint lets you, if you got a layer that's a vector layer, you can actually ink, and your inks still look like you expect them to look, but they actually are vector lines, and so it makes it super easy to create your selections later on. But on this project, for whatever reason, I just felt like I wanted to ink a little bit more naturally, I guess. So when I do it that way, then I've got to paint in the flats afterwards. And I like to paint it in instead of using, I don't know, stubborn, I think. Nine hours? Wow. Great. Getting back into the Twitch life. So it sounds like you may have taken a break too. Yeah, I've been off and on, mostly off for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Sorry. Pencil drawing of your original OC. OCM is something character, I assume. Tomorrow's art theme is Animal of the Week, a badger. Oh, that sounds cool. 5 new followers and awesome new members in the Discord community. Wow. Wow. Oh, you were off for your wisdom teeth. Yikes. Wow, that's cool though. I'm glad you're back then too. I'm one of the folks who I'm lucky enough I've never had my wisdom teeth out, and so far, knock on wood, there's never been a reason to take my wisdom teeth out. So we'll see how long that lasts. So like I said, glad you're back in the saddle again. I needed the forced downtime. Yeah, I can understand. Did I screw up my cup? 2 weeks of painful life contemplation. So did you have any epiphanies in your 2 weeks of contemplation? The populate the wisdom teeth? I did not know that. I think our wisdom teeth are leftovers from our Neanderthal genome. Could be, never know. Neanderthal. It's hard for me to say Neanderthal because when I was going to school, we always called them Neanderthals. Did it switch? If you squint real hard enough. Alright, Tracking. As always, thank you for spending your valuable time here. I appreciate that. And I'm going to paint or flat out these, and then I am going to close up shop for the night. Because I got a lot of work to do. But take care, and I'll be streaming in a few hours. Like, well, about 10 more hours. Hey, buddy. Lushy, I'm glad you got some followers on your long stream. Tonight's been really good to me. I feel really good, but before tonight I was kind of in a rut. It was taking me, like I hadn't had a new follower in like 16 days or something. And like I felt like no one liked my art anymore. Woohoo. Was that a question or a statement? I'm a little confused on that one. No, it was not. So, I will not stop, Plushie, I promise. I will never stop. This is what I want to do till the end of my days. So, I will not stop. I will always press forward no matter what. Always try to get better and better. Yes, it is all digital. So I spent a lot of time creating my brushes and my paper so that I could make it look as traditional as possible, because I love the look of traditional, but I like the advantage of working digital as well. So I try to split it in the middle. Even my inking brush, I tried to make it look like traditional inking, right? So, thank you. I did. I mean it. I spent, I don't know, like 20 hours just to get my paper textures right and get my inking brush and stuff that no one would even notice on my inking brush, but only I notice. But you know, the whole goal was to try to make it look as real as possible and not too perfect, but good enough, and you know, all that stuff. Plus, you'll be here to support me. Thank you. The quest for improvement is universal, never ending. Totally agree, I get that. Thank you, Tibbs Fox. Hey, Tibbs Fox, do you like me calling Tibbs or Fox? Or Tibbs Fox? Well, thank you, Plushie. You guys are making me feel good tonight. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, I get I've had a few people ask if it's digital or traditional. So yeah, I admit I feel good because I'm trying to make it look like traditional and people are asking. Then I must be on the right track. Oh, sensitive. Iberia's Foxglove. That's a cool name. Miles Tiberius Foxglove. I always liked the name. Doing that. Miles from Sonic? It's been a long time. I don't remember which character was Miles from Sonic. Miles Davis I know about. Tiberius is a nod to Star Trek. Yeah, cool. Miles Tails. Was that Sonic's friend? Like the red one? The yellow one. Okay. I used to play a lot of Sonic. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Somehow. Flower. I think I knew it was a flower too. Oh no, I was thinking of a foxtail, which is kind of like a sticky thing that gets fox in it. Hey, tell me the honest truth. When I'm doing stuff like this right now, for me it's very tedious, but I enjoy it. Of course I enjoy it because it's my art. But is it kind of a drag to watch doing this kind of stuff? I always worry that, you know, this is boring for a lot of folks. Yeah, so a lot of time people are not really watching. Yeah, well, there, that solves that. That answers my question. Yeah, I do art a lot of times when I'm streaming too. Or not when I'm streaming, but when I'm watching other streams, I do art too, so I totally understand. Yeah, that's cool, plushie. I'm the same way with other folks. I really like more than anything else. I love to see how people start from scratch. You know, whether it's the gesture or the structure stage of all the aspects of art creation. That's what I like to enjoy watching. What I like by watching them. Getting tired. Yep, multitasking, fantastic. Yep. Who am I saying yep to? I was saying yep to Tibbs Fox. I'm just gonna call you Tibbs for short. So when people are talking, you can listen and look up and join the conversation. Yeah, absolutely. I do that all the time too. A lot of time just looking for that energy to keep me company. Mm-hmm. Hey, you know, I'm glad you found me, and I'm glad Plushie rated me. That's like 4th or 5th time, so I totally appreciate all the love you're showing me, Plushie. I think that means you've rated me more than anyone else has. Probably. Be surprised. Yeah, I should go. I was actually thinking about it. But it's hard, you know. I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh man, if I only do a little bit more. If I just do that. If I just do the hood. If I just do the ears. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I have a lot of fun on Twitch, whether I'm being raided or part of the raids or anything. I've told the story many times that I was not a big fan of Twitch when I first found it. Um, and then I watched a couple artists. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I actually interacted. I'm like, wow, they're pretty cool. From then on, it's never looked back. It's always fun here. Tibbs, did you have any questions about the brushes now? Okay. Yeah, but yeah, if you got any questions later on, you don't be shy. All right. So I think I am actually crashing. I can feel it coming on. But when I make one, that'd be fun to watch. Oh yeah, no problem. My brushes are super simple right now. Again, because I want them to look like a nib or paintbrush or that kind of stuff. I am going to be making some texture brushes pretty soon. So maybe I'll try to but do an announcement, so that'll give you a chance to watch me make those brushes. Alright guys, well, since theoretically there's 27 viewers here, let me go count here. 1, 2. I see 24 on the back end. Yeah, there's actually some viewers that are not bots. Alright. So, you guys want me to raid someone else? Who do you want me to raid? Check, see if anyone I follow is on. Always some.
Go in clockwise order. Just half right.
So we could raid Desodactyl, if you know her. That would be funny to raid Bob Ross. That would be funny. That would be funny to raid Bob Ross. Alright, we'll go raid Desodactyl. Hit the raid button right now, and it does the countdown. 10 seconds to go. Hopefully this will work. I still haven't figured out how to do raids very effectively. Not without opening 2 windows. Alright, hitting the raid button now. Good night one more time. See you guys tomorrow, like in 10 hours if you come back. Have a great day, guys. Raid.
But that's awesome. Oh, Rob! Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god, I don't know why my alerts are dead right now. Rob, how are you? How was your stream? Omen Kami as well, thank you for the host. Someone help me pick a song. Hey Fox, how are you? Can a mod please tell Jake how to do the song stuff? I love you except for Bully Boy Bob. Oh, noob. I need to fix my alerts. Mac, have a good night. And hello, Peanut, how are you? Rob, thank you again for the raid. I'm sorry.